Family violence has a very large impact on the lives of the women and children it directly affects and the wider community. Research shows that it's a hidden epidemic regardless of postcode, financial status, cultural background or any other social circumstance. We define family violence as any violent, threatening, coercive or controlling behaviour that occurs in family or intimate relationships. This includes not only physical injury, but direct or indirect threats, sexual assault, emotional and psychological abuse. This can include economic control, damage to property, isolation from family and friends, and the use of technology to abuse. Any of these behaviours often cause a person to live in fear. In fact, it's a violation of a person's human rights. It can be difficult to recognise when to ask about a patient's home life or relationship. To help you with this, what you're about to see is a role play between a GP and a patient suspected of being a victim of violence. I'll be the GP and Basilica will be the patient or survivor in this situation. Hi Basilica, thanks for coming in today. Can you tell me why you've come?
I've just been lacking a lot of energy lately and seem to be getting more headaches.
Well, that's no good. How long's that been happening for?
Well, probably a few months. Last month I haven't really been sleeping particularly well.
Okay. And so what else has been happening during that time when you're not sleeping and getting headaches and feeling tired?
Not much really. A bit more worried about Grigor because I think he's a bit worse than I am.
Okay.
Less problems. So,
Yeah.
yeah.
And Gregor's your husband?
Yeah.
Okay. And what's happening with him?
It seems to be having some problems at work and just makes him a bit irritable.
Okay. So when he's irritable, what sorts of things happen to you?
Not much.
Yeah.
Really.
Yeah.
It's just he tends to get a bit cranky, but he's a good man. It's not his fault. You know, he's having problems. So, yeah.
Okay. Sometimes when people are cranky, it can feel quite scary. Is that happening to you?
I do get a bit scared when he's like that.
What sorts of behaviours does he actually do that makes you feel like that? He rings me a lot
during the day. He rings me on my mobile, and if I turn it off, he'll ring at work, and I get worried that somebody at work will pick it up and they'll hear what he's like, because he'll ring me 10 or 15 times a day.
That's a bit pressure, isn't it?
Yeah, it's like he's checking up on me.
What sorts of other behaviours does he do other than checking up on you?
He tells me that, I shouldn't be at work, that I should stay at home with the children, and he has slapped me around a bit.
Okay. Oh, well, that's definitely a concern. Is that the worst thing he's done, slapped you around?
Well, recently he's punched me with his fists a couple of times, on the arms, on the breast.
Yeah.
And a while ago, I was coming up the steps with the laundry, and he pushed me back down the steps, and I had to go to the Royal Melbourne that time to get checked over. The girls were really angry with him, but he actually stopped for a while then, because I think it gave him a bit of a fright.
Well, nobody deserves to be hit in a relationship. I'm really wanting to hear more about what's happening.
Yeah, well, he had been drinking, so, he was drunk, so...
Yeah. Do scary things happen when he's not drunk as well, though?
Yeah, it's just like when he's been drinking more since he had trouble at work. It is worse when he's drunk, but yeah, it still happens
Yes.
at other times.
Yeah. Well, I'm really concerned for you and really want to speak to you more about your own safety and talk to you about the children's safety.
I worry about if they get mad at him, what he might do to the girls.
What you've just seen is an interaction with a patient who needs help. What we know from women who've experienced abuse and violence is that they're hoping for you to listen in a non-judgmental way, allow them to make their own decisions, respect each person's unique experience, and give an assurance of privacy and confidentiality. Listening, inquiring about needs, validating experience is what is needed.